On-off high fruit for a year, blood pressure 90/60. Bottom number up from 50, which is good. Okay, so here's what's happening. Okay, so let's take this because this is big here. So we look at the upper number. That's 90/60. Okay, so 90 is systolic. That is your adrenals. That's the punch, right? When you get that heartbeat, that's kind of like when you hit that bell at the fair. How high up does that ringer go? Does it ring the bell? Ringing the bell is 120. You're not getting even close to ringing that bell. Okay, now your bottom number is good. So we love 120/60, but here's the myth here. Here's what's wrong. If we're going to bring up those adrenals, and licorice root is number one for bringing up adrenals. Licorice root is fantastic. It's cheap. You can make teas out of it, all that. So you start bringing that up. Let's say we get up to 110. We're up 20 points. Your kidneys are going to come up probably up to 75, 80. Okay, that lower number is going to raise up too. Okay, so yeah, so you've got to always work on the kidneys at the same time you work on those adrenals, because they're both going to raise up at the same time as we raise, the adrenal pressure. Okay, so you've got weak adrenals and weak kidneys. All right, so now your temp is 97. That's the thyroid. We want 97.8 minimum. So you're weak there. So you're doing thyroid, adrenal, and lymph herbs. Good. Ton of gas in gut. Gas in gut is usually sulfur. Okay, so you want to use that GI brew and pull on that, or it could be pancreas. Or improper food combinations. Okay, so let's say you have the steak and potatoes with butter and sour cream. Okay, you've got steak coming in. Your stomach and pancreas are going to release enzymes and things like the acids to break down the proteins, right? So you got enzymes and acids and things like that, pepsin, to break down those proteins from the stomach and the pancreas. Okay, so now you've got the carbohydrates in the potatoes. That's a whole different set of enzymes and chemicals to break down the carbohydrates. They start canceling each other out. So that's going to putrefy in your stomach and GI tract, and you're going to get gassy. Okay, so I always look at it: weak pancreas, bad food combinations, and sulfur when I see all this gas. Use charcoal, olive leaf, and Japanese knotweed. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you're treating that. We don't want to treat. We want to get those glands up. We want to get that sulfur and get that GI tract cleaned up. Okay, and watch those food combinations. Get on the proper diet. All right. So there we go. Detox, detox, detox. Wow, that was a big one. So I'm going to recap that. All right. So bring up those adrenals, right? You're doing some good herbs. Get on the licorice root. You can afford to get on that licorice root. You got room to come up, okay? So bring that up. Work on those kidneys, because that's going to come up too. All right. I get on all those basic herbs. That kit. We're going to call it the basic 4: kidneys, glands, GI tract, and lymph, and then add in the liver, gallbladder, and also the antiparasite. Okay, and get on those, and focus on those adrenals, and go after that thyroid too. Okay, and get on the right diet, high fruit diet.